Hi everyone. So I know it's been a little while since I have shot any video for my vlog, but you know, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time getting back on the back in the saddle after Lynn died. So, and I'm really puffy this morning. Ugh. Hereditary bags, such a burden, which is not really a problem with everything that's going on in the world right now. Hurricanes, the whole West Coast is on fire, and we have a political system which is, depending on your perspective, upsetting. So anyway, all of that aside, I have this foster dog here, Finn. Finn, can you say hello? Finn, say hello. Say hello. Yeah. So that's my foster dog, Finn, and then I also have a new dog, Norman, and they were both puppies. They were both under a year old. And so we have accidents. We have lots of accidents. So one thing I wanted to go over with you this morning, it's not really, you know, health and beauty. I have a new blush today. Sorry, I was just distracted. And it's very pigmented, so I have to get used to it. No. Lots of no when you've got a foster puppy. You have to put stuff up really high, and even then you think it's up high and it's not really. So I wanted to go over this with you this morning. This is our Bissell. This is not an ad. This is something that we've had forever. We have one in each house for accidents, for guest dogs that have accidents, etc. Yes, I know you had an accident. No, I know. No, sit. Sit, sit. Sit, sit. Sit, 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 sit. Sit, sit. There we go. That's a good boy. Learning how to sit. So anyway, the little green clean machine from Bissell. Y'all, if you got a dog, you got to get at least one of these. I'm also testing this Zoflora. This is not an ad. This is not an ad for anyone, but I have been testing this, and it's from the UK, so I had to order it special. But it is disinfectant, but it is also scented. And I'm trying the linen right now because sometimes those scents can be overpowering, and I didn't want to get like a lavender scent, and definitely not a vanilla scent. I'm not a vanilla person. Not. No vanilla. Stop making the vanilla stuff, everyone. Okay, so testing this because it's scented and disinfectant, and it's great because you put just a cap worth in the water, and so far I've really liked it. You get just the slightest bit of like a scent, but it's not overpowering. It's not like I'm covering up bad stink with this perfume. And then I'm also using this, which we love. It's Nature's Miracle Enzymatic formula stain and odor remover for mostly pee accidents. We've only had one other accident, which we won't talk about. And this did a good job with that too. So these, I'm gonna put this all together, and I'm gonna put it on fast forward so you can see what the situation is here, because this will take me a little while. And I'm also gonna do a spot out in the hallway where Norman had an accident. So these boys are keeping me busy. So I'm gonna put you, let's see, I think I'll put you on the treadmill so you can see. Yep, you can see. And I'm gonna put you in fast forward so you won't be tortured by the endless time that it will take to run this. It's actually not endless, it's pretty quick. So that's a great boob shot, sorry about that. So here we go into fast forward so you can see the little green clean machine. Okay, so that is that. We got that spot over there. Where's that? That spot over there by the paint cans. And I was able to get this spot in the hallway. And I also have something else to show you. This is, honestly, this is like, you have to be aware when you adopt a dog or when you foster a dog. You kind of have to just do your best to puppy proof or dog proof the house, and then everything else that happens, you just have to deal with it. If you can't have that mindset, then you probably shouldn't have dogs, or you shouldn't be fostering. But I don't like to discourage that because we need more foster homes. So I did this section of the carpet here. All the dogs we've had over the years seem to really love this spot, maybe because it's kind of in the corner. But this is something I discovered while I was doing the carpet. I just noticed, no, back up. I just noticed, I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Look. And I think that this was done by my own dog, Norman. Norman is a champion chewer. So Ren was actually a champion chewer when we first adopted him as well. He actually ate the majority of my really good Christmas ornaments. I mean, I'm talking about really, really good. Vintage. Some were vintage, some were made to look vintage, but they were my favorite. But the funny thing is, I don't even remember them now. I just remember Ren and how proud he was of chewing up the Christmas ornaments and leaving them strewn all around the house. He didn't get into the tree, interestingly enough. He would just pick, the items that I placed around the house for Christmas decor. He would just pick them off the surfaces and just chew them into bits. But I don't remember them. I just remember how pleased he was. So that's kind of the mindset that you have to have when you have dogs. Yes, we have a lovely homes, and Eric works really hard to take care of them, but in the end, I don't want to ever pick an item over how my dogs feel about something. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't have rules, boundaries, limitations. They have more rules than the average dog, but we do our corrections in a way that is going to mean something to them. So if I can't see him chewing on that in that moment, then I'm not going to correct him on it. I found it now, and I suspect it's him. I don't know if it's him. He's not going to know that that's why I'm punishing him, or not punishing. Punishing's kind of the wrong word. We do like crating when they have an accident or they chew something they shouldn't. They go in the crate. So they get separated from the pack. And I know there's going to be some of you that disagree with me. Everybody has their own way of raising their kids and raising their animals and running their house. But this is the way I do it, and I've been doing it now for almost 30 years, and it's worked pretty well for us. But do it in the way that means something to you. If it's not a problem to you and you don't want to do it, then don't do it. This is just the way we do it, and I think it's pretty successful. And if you're watching this, you think so too. So again, the Bissell little green clean machine. I am telling you, I'm sorry about that. I'm the worst cameraman ever. But this thing, there we go. This thing is the best thing. As I said before, we have 2 of these. We have one at the lake house and one here. We keep this generally in the garage. When we have new dogs, we keep it closer on the first floor of the garage. And when we have older dogs, like when Ren was pretty much house trained and stopped chewing things, I pretty much just put this guy in the attic over the garage. But now we have it sort of closer at hand. So So the Bissell Little Green Clean Machine, I recommend it. It's super easy to use. All you do is you put the water, let me see if I can set this up so you can see. So you put the water, there we go, in this container, and it literally, it's just a, it's a twist off. Twist that off, drop that in, fill it with whatever you want. And remember, I fill it with Nature's Miracle and the Zoflora disinfectant kind of perfume fluid that is a UK product. I'll put the links to everything below. So you just fill this and then you just drop it in. So easy. And then this is the container for the dirty water, and all you do is lift this little door, and this machine is probably 10 years old, so it's a little bit stiff. And then you just lift it out, and then you dump it through this part of the container. And you can see I've actually already done a couple of these places. I just went back over them and was able to get some more dirty water. So that tells me I'm either a bad first floor cleaner, carpet cleaner, or we have some more dirt. At any rate, this makes it easy. So you just, when you empty it, then you just drop it back in, close the door, and that's it. And I just dump this this container down in the toilet. So and just flush it, and then that way we don't get the sinks all contaminated with bacteria and stuff. So that is this morning's story. It's actually an early start to, the dogs woke us up about 4 o'clock this morning. So, and I had a first thing like 7:30. I had to, had a call. So I'm doing this now. It's not, I think it's just after 8 a.m. So we're getting started early so these floors can get started drying before tonight. But again, I can't say enough good things about the Little Green Clean Machine. I don't know how much it is. I guess on the links you'll be able to see that. I'll have to look. I think this was like under $70 when we bought it 10 years ago, so it's either a whole lot less or a whole lot more. Or there's maybe a slightly smaller one. But these are the products that I use with the dogs. Again, and this one I'm testing. And I did have to get this from Amazon from the UK. I think I probably got it from like a reseller or something, but I don't care if I see something. I saw really good reviews on this as a disinfectant. So it says it is a powerful concentrated disinfectant, and it also has a little bit of the scent to it. And I love that it's concentrated, so you just use a little bit. Kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses, including E. coli, MRSA, Salmonella, Listeria, Influenza type A, and others. Long-lasting fragrance effect. And as I said, I did do some of these floors a couple of days ago, and downstairs on our area rug. I'm telling you, puppies are tough in the first month, but they're cute. That means that it helps us to forgive them. Like babies are so cute. They make huge messes, but we just learn to adore them. So at any rate, I've used this a few days ago. I started using this, and I can smell the scent, and I really love it. So I hear somebody downstairs that may be chewing on something they shouldn't be chewing on. So let's see what these guys are up to. Yeah, you look like you're chewing something you shouldn't. What have you got in your mouth? Open? Oh, Lord. Okay, oh, yes, we're trying to get to the, see, this mat is underneath the crate that Norman's in, and he was just trying to get to that. So you kind of have to stay on them for a while until they understand what the plan is in the house. I mean, they don't know this. They come into your house from sometimes the streets. Norman came from the next county over. He was running loose in the streets. He obviously had no rules, wasn't living inside. So he is still having to learn, and Finn also is still having to learn. Finn is really smart. So Finn is really smart, so he is quicker at picking up the rules, although he can be kind of strategic with his rule breaking. He's a much better hider of his chewing antics. And Norman's just kind of a big clod. He's like, I'm just gonna chew whatever I want, so if you have a problem with that, you just have to deal with it. He's kind of the surfer dude of German Shepherds. So that is today's quick vlog. I'm sorry, it's longer than I wanted it to be. I'm trying to keep these under 10 minutes, but they seem to run a little bit over. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there we are. The lesson in carpet cleaning and puppy raising. Y'all have a great week. Bye.